Wow, that's a beautiful, beautiful photo.
It's not perfect. I was wishing it was more. Just a little bit.
Oh, no, that's beautiful. It really captures her. Okay, so for today, Frank,
you want to do the back side?
The classes are...
These are the classes.
Okay, so we're starting at 9 a.m.
Yeah, with those two classes.
And that's writing workshop and drawing.
Upstairs, and drawing is down here.
And then archaeology, then lunch. Whodunit? And dinner in hand.
Yeah. Whodunit the 4 different projects she gave people to read ahead of time. And then we can talk about it. So.
Okay, great. Let's take a look. Why don't you show me where the other classes are going to be? So, Frank, LIRIC stands for Learning in Retirement at Iona College.
Yes.
And we're here at the Elks Club, because this is where you're meeting and have classes.
And, of course, the Elks people are in there, so we're not allowed in there.
Right.
But here will be the writing workshop. We allowed about 25 people, because we use, for free, Iona's 2 different computer classrooms.
Okay.
So on Friday afternoon, after the lecture at Murphy Auditorium at 1 o'clock, you either sign up for the beginning computer group, which is in another building.
Right.
Or the intermediate computer group, which is in the second building, or Saturday the advanced group, which meets in Murphy Hall in the other building. So Iona allows us to use their facilities without charge.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Because we work in coordination.
How many would ordinarily show up for those?
The
beginning or intermediate or
the
advanced?
Beginning group could be of between 15 and 20. The intermediate group is always full, 25. That's all the computers we have. And on Saturday, because a lot of people do other things, we usually get between 10 and 12. But the Saturday group is the advanced, and it's as topics come up that he would cover it.
So it might be internet, the use of internet,
email,
or
it could be documents and folders in Word or Excel. Whereas on Friday afternoon, I love that course because 2 ladies volunteer to do it, and they are structured. They come in with pre-printed forms, and this is what they're doing. They'll answer any other questions, but mostly they're doing what they say they're going to teach.
Okay.
They go through, it's an hour and a quarter.
Oh, wow.
So we went from 2:30 till 4.
And how many members are there in LIRIC? Did you say they were close to
300.
300 members?
Yeah.
And they pay a due, the members pay a dues. Let's go in a better light over here, maybe. They pay an annual dues, which allows them...
Annual dues, which allows them to go to every class they wish, all 8 weeks in the fall, the 4 weeks, the 4 Tuesdays or Thursdays, intercession in January, the 8 weeks courses in the spring, and the 4 intercession classes in the summer, and qualifies them to pay for going on the trips that Dorothy Pettix runs as the special.
And how much is that fee?
The fee is God, you may have to edit me. I can't remember anymore. I think it's $170 for singles and $290 for couples.
That is very reasonable, isn't it?
It's beautiful. I joined it. We moved up here from the Bronx about 13 years ago, and we saw a nice article in the Sunday News that said, hey, there's going to be an open house in February. Come see. We came and we got hooked.
Wow, I could see
He's a retired banker. Now I'm the treasurer. My wife worked for, she wrote an article for the Bronx News in the Bronx. She's now the newsletter editor.
Great. Gives you
perfect, but
gives you a way to apply your skills.
Yeah, so we moved up here from the Bronx, knew nobody, and now we got a whole bunch of friends here.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We go on trips together, we go out to eat together, and we're very happy with LIRIC.
Great, great. Is this done, did Iona model it after a program done at another college, or did they develop it itself?
This is part of an elder hostel, and the first people that joined were retired teachers, and they had to contact a college to support us, because each elder hostel group is tied into a school.
I see.
So we had a talk, I think it was Brother Driscoll, years ago, for them to sponsor us. So they support us with all the bookkeeping and classrooms, because the classrooms used to be on the Iona campus, but now there's so many of them that we had to rent the Elks. So the Elks is used on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and on Friday we go over to Iona. And Wednesday is free because that's the day that Dorothy Pettix arranges for the trips.
And on these trips, would they be tied into particular classes?
Yeah,
or
they'd be tied into a theme each year, like Italian or archaeology or whatever is the main topic for that year. That's what she gives her trips to.
So many of these classes deal with cultural matters, and then also academic matters.
I didn't bring the other schedule because the other schedule would have all the classes that we would take in the fall. I don't know.
That's all right. We'll add it later on.
When Ann comes in, I'm sure she'll have one.
And look who's here. Irene is here.
Hey, you're late. Move it. We got work to do.
Hello, Irene.
We're gonna shoot everybody.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Okay. This is the second time we went down to the geriatric center to show off our pictures from the art class. They invited us back for the second time to put the pictures on the wall.
I'd like about a half a dozen of them.
Here?
Uh-huh. Whatever.
7. Okay.
Thank you, Frank. Be careful getting down.
Yeah, so Frank's gonna bother us all day long. It's gonna be a test.
I'm going to find out what everyone's raving about your teaching.
Oh, we have a great time. I don't know. The winter class is very small compared to fall and spring because a lot of people go away in the winter and one thing or another. And but we have a class. We had about 14 last week.
See you later.
Nice. Yeah, they even tried to get 2 classes for her, but there's no way she could split herself.
How have you felt about the additional knowledge and information that you've been acquiring? Has it deepened your appreciation for instance, the classes that you're taking today? You're taking archaeology.
Yeah, taking the archaeology and the whodunits and dinner in hand.
Right. Now, say archaeology, for example. Do you have an interest in archaeology,
Definitely.
You do? Good morning.
You're wrecking the joint.
Almost took my dog with me. Might be interested.
Hey, how are you?
Good morning.
One of our painters. But as far as the archaeology goes, the lady had a nice lecture last week about fraud and where people acquire stuff from, and other people would take things out of Egypt and Greece without permission, and now this is where the countries are trying to get them back. So she's really on top of it, telling us what countries are doing. And
The sharper the mind, the better the aging process, right?
Oh, definitely.
And
you don't
it would
use it,
seem,
you lose it.
Right, right.
And these people are using it all the time. And that's why you even get the professors from Iona that come, because they love it, because we're paying attention. We're not sleeping in the back of the room.
Right.
And we're asking them questions that the kids aren't ever going to even think of.
Right. You're not taking it because you have to, because you want to.
Yeah, so it's very stimulating for the teachers to come, because they're getting the response.
Right. And it helps them hone
Oh, yeah.
their presentation.
That's right.
Gonna put them in the desk outside?
Oh, yeah. Tell you that this is all the courses. They have to sign up only for the
So
half a year.
all the members will get this in the mail?
Yeah, all the members get it to let them know what the spring schedule is, and that's the spring schedule.
Oh, okay.
And in the spring, they don't have to fill this form in to register because they've registered for the whole year.
I see.
The only ones that would have to fill this in would be ones that want to take one of those 3 computer classes.
I see.
Then they have to register again.
So how do you have an idea on how many people are going to be attending the class? You don't? Okay.
And by experience, we can tell from
But you
history.
could tell. Okay.
And of course, the curriculum committee, which is Linda Wetzel, she's the one with the 4 or 5 subcommittees, have decided which courses are this year. And I think this year is the Roaring 20s, so that they gear everything for it. And in addition to that, they've got to go find the presenters that would like to volunteer to teach on this date or that date.
I see.
So it gets to be
So
pretty hairy.
are there auditions for the Charleston?
Not yet. So let's see, here's a breakdown of all the classes, but here's in general all the classes that we're giving. And let me
Great.
want to do it in different
Great.
ways.
Nicely organized.
Yeah, and it just came out.
America the Beautiful, Great Decisions, American Scenes, Computer Basics, Intermediate, Play Reading. What would that be? Oh,
different plays in that era, and that people would perform.
Oh, wow. Finance for Everyone.
Yeah.
Gothic Enterprise. Really, very good. Excellent.
And the fact thing I like, because through the film series, the presenter has Arthur Feinberg is one of our members, and he has decided which pictures he'd like to show. Shane, I can remember that one.
Wow, yeah, right. Bonnie and Clyde and her doing the front. These are great photos. Do the Right Thing. I remember that's a Spike Lee movie.
You see racial conflict?
Yeah,
there's a little summary.
Right. And then there's a discussion of these.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have the movie and then they discuss it. And a lot of times they would ask a little opinion on how do you like it, how well to get a
Right.